Welcome to Mankato Bantams. This video is really intended to focus on your coaching instruction and not just introducing us and letting you know that you've got 4 coaches on the ice, but it's really about understanding the hierarchy of coaching so you can appreciate fully where your instruction's coming from, and not only where it's coming from, but how to interpret it. It's important to know who's really in charge and who's there as a support staff. So with that, I've created this video hoping to explain that. First, I want to identify the 4 coaches on the ice. You have Coach Ayers here. He's at center ice, basically watching the entire team. He's managing the drill. He explained the drill. He starts the drill. He stops the drill and works with the players. We have Coach Cox here at center ice, who is generally taking on a role of implementing himself into the drill. So that gives him a chance to give one-on-one feedback. It's a really high quality type of hands-on feedback that's really helpful for the players. And then you have Coach Betters. He's laying down over here in the corner. He's not really paying attention to anything so much. He probably skated, maybe one time around a circle, so needed a rest. And then we have Coach Hendley, who is really a support guy. He's the cleanup guy. He'll do anything that's asked of him. And in this situation, he's primarily looking after Coach Betters to make sure Coach Betters eventually gets up, for example, before the Zamboni runs him over. Let's let the video play a little bit. You're going to see Coach Cox takes off with this drill. Does a good job. He'll leave the scene a little bit, but look at the hustle. That's Coach Cox. Coach Ayers, you can see, still observing, watching closely. Now you can see Coach Betters down here on what I call he's working his own development, which is something that requires more focus on the self, more so than actually paying attention to the players who paid and registered to play hockey. And we have Coach Henley, of course, doing the support, trying to make sure Coach Betters properly develops his own skills. We're going to let it play a little bit. And here you're going to see Coach Betters working a skill that he's been working on all year by himself on the ice, and that is he's trying to flip the puck up and make it land on top of the net but stay there. And just for reference, with this skill that Coach Betters has been working on all year, he has yet to do it even a single time successfully. Now, the coaching arrangement here has changed a little bit. You'll notice Coach Cox came back in because he notices Coach Betters isn't particularly paying attention. Coach Hendley is still nearby, making sure everything's okay. And here we have at center ice, Coach Ayers observing, starting, stopping drills, explaining issues to the entire team. Now, I want you to watch Coach Betters as he works on this skill. You'll notice he shares a lot of excitement with the players. Because this time it works out. Just watch. There's the flip and it lands. Just watch the excitement. He's just sharing some of the joy that comes with being a coach. But Coach Cox right here, I don't know if you noticed, Coach Cox noticed that in expressing joy, Coach Betters dropped his stick. But for whatever reason, Coach Cox comes in to, try and make things less fun, less enjoyable. And Coach Cox will explain to Coach Betters that he can't drop his stick. And Coach Betters tries to explain to Coach Cox right here. Watch, tries to explain that what I did was really cool, but Coach Cox forces Coach Betters to do push-ups for whatever reason. So and Coach Henley watches on. So it's important to understand. We'll just put this up right in the middle. We've got a head coach, Coach Ayers. He does everything. Then we have the assistant coaches. You have to have a guy who's really out there to work on his own skill development rather than helping players. That's Coach Betters. Support guy. We need a coach who really is willing to do support for anyone. That's Coach Henley. And then you need the tattletale guy. That's the coach who's going to, no matter how good things are going, he's probably going to say something negative. If a coach really has a huge success, maybe just for example, maybe if Coach Betters pulls off a skill that he's been working on all year for the first time, and instead of sharing the joy, Coach Cox, being the tattletale guy, is going to come in and make that coach do push-ups. Thanks for listening. Hopefully that gives clarity to your coaching hierarchy.